The Attorney General says House Bill 2 is unconstitutional because federal law trumps state law. What's your response?
Well, his analysis is incomplete. The underlying question, which the Attorney General ignores, is whether or not Obamacare is unconstitutional. Unconstitutional federal laws don't trump state laws. The Attorney General argues that the state and its residents must comply with Obamacare until and unless a court orders otherwise. Well, that's 100% backwards. The state and its residents have every right to not comply with the law until a court orders otherwise. In the United States, courts, not Congress or state attorney general, decide what's constitutional. North Carolina doesn't have to preemptively strike down our own laws.
In another piece of his memo, the Attorney General argues that House Bill 2 could jeopardize Medicaid funding. What do you think about that?
That is wrong. And North Carolina, it's a little complicated. North Carolina collects a $500 fee from certain health care providers to help fight fraud and abuse in Medicaid. Okay, so we start there. In the HB 2, it prohibits a fee from being imposed on a person because that person decides to contract with the public health care system. So the bill looks at the intent of the fee, and you can't punish people for making certain health care choices. But what the Attorney General is doing, and the way he's interpreting the law, is to read the bill so that no fee can ever be imposed on any person who contracts with a public health care system, not because they made that choice, but because they're just getting health care. That's not what the bill says. You have to look at the reason for the fee. The fee is, we're imposing this fee because you made that health care choice. So the Attorney General is ignoring the plain language of the bill and the intent of the bill as it relates to this Medicaid issue. So it's not a problem. I can't say I can't say the state law is going to be found constitutional. We have to wait and see what happens with the courts. And that's what, for some reason, the Attorney General wants to jump the gun and just not wait and see what the courts say. As it relates to the Medicaid issue, that's just a non-issue.